Welcome to the party, pal. Your friendly neighborhood master chaos here with BC. How you doing, BC?
I'm doing great, thank you. Thanks for having me again.
Yeah, well, this was your idea, and I'm very, very honored that you were pumped to get on here and chat with everybody about Massacre Video. Would you say Massacre is your favorite label?
Um, I like them all really. They all have their pros and their cons, and I'll be talking a little bit more on this live video. But I do have around 15 massacre video titles, so um, I'm pretty well invested. Yeah.
That's a good way to put it. Let's dive deep into Massacre Video today.
Hail to the king, baby.
Hello, motherfucker.
Just before we get down that road, two things to mention. The Vinegar Syndrome package has shipped for me for August. It's supposed to be here Sunday, and if that's the case, we'll have a mail day Monday. First one on this channel next Monday, so stay tuned for that. And then I will be reviewing that August package as sort of a way to bring eyeballs to the channel. So I'll be doing that.
Sounds good.
Even if it is birds too. I got two things from Arrow screeners to review. Flatliners and the hell is it? Oh, this one. Running Out of Time by Johnny Toe, 1 and 2. I'm really excited to see this. I love this movie, so I know it's going to be good. I know BC wasn't a fan, but reviews incoming for that. Just housekeeping, the video on the old channel currently has over 1.3 thousand views, and only about 300 of you who did not know about the channel already came over. So I don't know what everybody's waiting for. Well, I got over 1,000 views and I didn't get everyone transitioning over immediately. I don't know what happened, but I'm a little disappointed. I gotta be honest. I was hoping I'd get more of a response from the community in terms of jumping right over, like, oh cool, yeah, we love this, let's just keep the ball rolling. But it didn't happen. So I want to say I'm happy for everybody who's here today, who's an early adopter and has been a big supporter. That really means the world to me. It's tough, BC. Starting from scratch. It's not easy. It feels daunting.
Yeah, I can't imagine it'll be easy. Yeah, but they'll come. Yes, if you build it, they will come. Like Field of Dreams.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
eventually. Yeah.
Fingers crossed on that. If you're watching, drop me a thumbs up. I hate to keep asking, but it does help the channel. Ragnar's in the house. Fett's here. He says he's gonna catch us later.
All right.
Griff says evening, gents. Corey says, hey gang. Corey, nice to have
Hey,
you
Corey.
here. Chris in the house.
Chris.
Eternal says, hi MC and BC and all who's watching.
You know.
Brian says, is this BC's first appearance on your channel? Nah, man, you gotta pay attention, brother. This is his second. Is it your second or your third?
The 88 films is
Yeah.
my second, I believe. Yeah, 88 films was
yeah.
my first.
Yeah, so this is his second appearance on the channel. Eternal says people are lazy or stuff comes up, but they'll come. I hope so. Might need to do a short weekly reminder video for a few more weeks. Yeah, I plan to. Joe Jack hasn't been watching the lives because he says he didn't know about the change until the last video. I've been mentioning it for about a week, but it's all good. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here, sir.
Okay.
Noise Loop, what's up with you? Okay, BC, I'm gonna turn things over to you. This is your your show, and I'll field the chat while you give us the rundown. Go ahead.
All right. I always like to keep up with Massacre Video and their releases. Sometimes, life comes up and I fall behind. But there's one particular movie that I'm really excited for. And Massacre Video announced this movie, if I remember correctly, I think last year. And first of all, we're going to be talking about the coming soon titles. Now, we don't know exactly how soon is soon, so we don't know. But I'm glad that these titles are coming out. The one I was excited for is the second one I'll be talking about now. But let's start with Horrible High Heels. Um, there's a YouTube trailer for that. You could check that out. And all these films are kind of have a bit explicit, so fair warning. And Horrible
Yes.
High Heels is from 1996. If I remember correctly, I haven't seen it, but I did a little bit of research, and it's about I think it's an Asian film about people. Look it up on IMDb. Yeah, that make shoes with human skin, something like that.
Yeah, sure. I don't know. Someone has been sinking dead bodies and using their hide. Sorry, skinning dead bodies and using their hide to make shoes. All of a sudden, a shoe factory whose business has been on the low side for some time improves tremendously. Yeah, so skin shoes is basically what this is.
Yeah. All right. The second movie on the coming soon thing is the one I'm very excited for, called Man Behind the Sun. I have seen
Mm-hmm.
this one before, and it's about the wartime atrocities of the. I, yeah, I'm not sure if it's Japanese or Korean. I believe it's the Japanese.
Troops.
Right, right, and thankfully, if you haven't seen this movie before, but you're curious, you could try before you buy on
Oh,
YouTube. So anyone that's if you're bi curious, like the term that MC came up with, you could
sure.
watch the entire film on YouTube.
The whole thing is on YouTube, like uncut. That's kind of crazy.
I think when I saw it, when I was doing my research, I think I did see that it said uncut,
Wow.
but you never know, it might be cut. So now, MC, have you heard of this film before?
I have. It's an infamous film, and one that just hearing about it, it just sounds like no, that's not for me. A movie about uh, essentially Japanese torture. Nah, I'm gonna pass on that one. I'm
All
gonna
right,
pass on that one. Yeah,
fair enough.
not for me, and not for most people. Just so you know, everybody watching, some of this stuff is nuts, and so you have to have a strong stomach for half of this stuff. Chris has a strong stomach. His belly is full of Arby's, so
Oh, awesome.
good for you. And also, Chris Sawtell, any recommendations? They're coming. Stay tuned. Oh, Katie's in the chat. What's up, Katie? Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Thank you. Popping the popcorn. And she's gonna be on one of our live shows pretty soon. Katie, I'm gonna reach out to you tonight. If I don't forget, I'm gonna email you back. Okay, I got something for you. All right, sorry. Continue.
I believe the shipping is reasonable, around $5 or $6. I don't remember exactly, but I think it's around $5 or $6. And by the way, Man Behind the Sun is from 1988.
Mm-hmm.
Now the next movie is called Laboratory of the Devil, and it's from 1992. And I
I got.
think that one is supposed to be a similar movie to Men Behind the Sun.
Yeah.
And the good thing is you could TBYB on YouTube as well for that one, in case you're curious. So,
You know what's interesting about that one? I'll go back to this page.
mhm.
Laboratory. Oh, they spell it weird on the site here. Maybe is it a typo? Is that really how you
I
spell
think
it?
it's a typo. I think it's a typo.
Laboratory. That sounds weird. But it's directed by Godfrey Ho,
Yeah,
and Godfrey Ho is he's made some of the craziest goddamn ninja movies ever. As a matter of fact, some of those are on tap for potential bottom of the barrel titles that I'll be bringing up.
cool.
Or maybe something for the my the all the colors live show that I was mentioning to you. So this is Men Behind the Sun 2.
Yeah, that I don't know if it's an official sequel or if it just riding the coattails of the success or the infamous of the first film. So yeah.
Yikes! Yeah, no, not for me. What attracts you to those movies?
I don't know. I like the extreme scenes of torture, and I know it's not for everybody, but I like I don't watch them like every single day back to back. Like I don't binge on them, but every now and again I do like to watch some extreme horror films. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Now the next movie I couldn't find on IMDb, so I don't know if you could. It's called Narrow Escape. I have no idea what it's about. I couldn't find it on IMDb, so that
Look.
one maybe it's too obscure. I don't know.
Yeah. It looks like it says here that it's a sequel to Laboratory of the Devil. So technically, Men Behind the Sun 3. I
Right.
mean, you could say that.
And the next movie that's coming soon from Massacre Video is called Plan Sexenal. It's a Mexi exploitation film, a Mexican film, and that movie is on Pluto TV. So you could try before you buy with that one. I saw the
Uh.
trailer for it, and it looks okay. Nothing too crazy, but I wouldn't mind maybe when I have some time watching that one.
Well, what year is it from? Do you know?
2014.
Oh, okay. So it is a new one.
Yeah.
It's a story about a woman's fantasies about love, violence, and the energy that the possibility of being somebody else, uh, emerge in an adverse context. I have no idea what that made no sense to me.
Yeah, I
I
don't know.
Okay, yeah. See, I'm not so interested in like a newer one myself, but then again, I'm not really interested in all the in all the older Japanese murder rape movies that they have. But
Yeah. Well, what do you think about a horrible high heels?
I mean, I hadn't heard of it, but it sounds like a Category 3 kind of movie. I mean, I
Yeah, it does sound
that's
like
part
Captain movie.
of the whole list. That's the one I would watch.
Right, right. And
Yeah.
I'm definitely picking up Man Behind the Sun, possibly Laboratory of the Devil, and I'm curious about horrible high heels. I'm gonna try before I buy with Laboratory of the Devil, just in case. The IMDb rating is not as high as Man Behind the Sun, so
Hmm.
it might not be as good or as entertaining, but entertaining for us sick puppies, but that like that kind of stuff. I like I said, I like every once and again I pop one of those in. Like I'm still a fan of the classic slashers, the big three: Freddy, Jason, Michael Myers. But I like to try something new every now and again
Yeah,
regarding
I get you.
films. Yeah.
Sure.
Now I wanted to talk about some of the films that they're showcasing on the first page of their website, which we both saw the first one. We both own the first one, Hack o Lantern.
Yeah.
That is a fun movie. Did you like that movie, Massacre?
I did like Hack o Lantern. It's a strange film. I wouldn't call it. I wouldn't honestly wouldn't even call it a Halloween movie. It's so weird. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
it has Halloween elements, but it's more about like this dude, and the main dude in this is the main dude in Action USA. Uh,
Oh.
so we get to see him play a. Hey, this is out of stock, by the way. You can't really get this anymore. But
Oh, really? Is
unless you,
is that out of stock already?
yeah, it's out of stock on the site, but you might be able to find it on Amazon.
Oh, okay.
But it's a weird movie because it's like the it's kind of about like a pissed off teenager, and it's kind of about hard rock is the devil's music or something, and then it's about cults. There's a lot going on in that movie, but I definitely would not call it boring.
I don't know why they picked that picture for the cover art because that is not what it's about really. That's just like I think like a nightmare that one of them I think the main character has or something like that. The movie's pretty damn good. I've seen it twice already, and I think I enjoyed it a lot. For me, it's a good Halloween movie, meaning it's spooky in all the right places, and you got the double call. Awesome. I'm glad you dug Hawk Lantern. Yeah, it is pretty peculiar, but I thought it was a lot of fun. Usually, well, with Massacre Video, you're gonna get the oddball titles, like they like to talk about.
Yeah.
Not all of them. Like there was one movie that Massacre Video put out, and then it's called TFW something. No girlfriend. Have you heard of that
Oh
one,
yeah,
Dexter?
yeah. It's
Yeah,
freaking embarrassing. Yeah.
yeah, that's a documentary about. I'm not exactly sure what. Um.
I'm blanking on what they call themselves. We can go look at it in a minute. But basically
Okay.
these guys are like, you know what? I don't need girls. Fuck it. I'm gonna be celibate. I'm cool without women or something like that. But it's like they live in their basement with their it's I forget the term that they have for them, but
Yeah, there's a term for that. Yeah, but I think it's not that they don't want girls. I think it's like they can't get girls or they're too shy
no,
to.
I think they specifically say that they're done with women. Like they well we'll get into it when we get there, but
Okay.
Paul's in the chat. What's up, Paul? Hello to you. Thumbs up, man.
Thank you. Hey.
And Griff says Hackle Lantern is on YouTube to try. So hey, you don't
Oh,
even have
that's
to own it.
great.
There
That's
you go.
great.
Incels. That's it, Razor. Thank you. That's the
Incels.
term.
That's right.
That is the term. All right, so this is Hackle Lantern, and that's I think we give that one both a thumbs up, right?
Right. The next movie on the showcase on the front page is Philosophy of a Knife. This one I don't think is up your alley, Master Chaos. This one originally put out by Unearthed Films, and it's like a 3.5 hour long documentary about a war having to do with a country, Russia. I'm not familiar, World War II or something like that. I don't remember exactly which one it is. And it's part documentary, part reenactments of tortures. And believe it or not, some parts are very boring, and the some parts are interesting. It's okay. It's okay, but it was. I think it got out of print on Unearthed, and Massacre Video picked up the rights, and now there's this copy out. So
And it's only on DVD.
yeah, I don't think it's a great film, but it's interesting. It's a good watch if you're curious, but I wouldn't really recommend it.
Fair enough. There's a documentary you should watch. I don't know if you could handle this one. I watched it last night. It was part of the Doris Wishman box set.
Mm-hmm.
An infamous film of hers that I'd never seen called "Let Me Die a Woman," and it's all about transgender people and sex changes.
Right.
And you know, again, I have no issues with with transgender people at all. I wish them the best. But Doris uses it in a sleazy way to make an exploitation movie. It's basically, oh, it's a medical documentary, so she can get away with showing like close-ups of like, of not only like just like dicks and like a transgender woman shoving a dildo in her like fake vagina, and all this
Oh
stuff.
wow.
And not only that, it's infamous because it shows footage of sex change operations, real
Oh wow.
like real dicks getting sliced off. There's like one thing with like I think it was a fake vagina. I don't know. I fast forwarded to be honest. All that footage. I'm like I'm not seeing this. So that might be up your alley because if you're into that real life stuff, that might be just for you.
Well, I wouldn't mind giving it a watch. I don't know if I like it, but you know.
Right.
Now,
Next.
the next two films on here are two of my favorite shot on video films that Massacre Video put out: Black Devil Doll from Hell and Tales from the Quadet Zone. And these two were directed by Chester Novel Turner, a cool black dude that put out these two films. And I don't think he's done much more afterwards, but these two are great. I have the the case, the bundle where both films are on DVD, and they're both shot on video. The first one is about a sleazy demonic doll that a church woman picks up, and it's he ends up like having sex with her and raping her, and part of her likes it and part of her feels repulsed because she, a Christian woman. So, but it's completely sleazy, shot on video, and I thought it was a lot of fun. The doll talking, the doll emitting smoke from its mouth, like watching her take a shower. It's very creepy, but it's a cool film. Black Devil Doll
Hey,
from Hell.
King Gore's in the house. What's up, my man? How you doing, buddy? I
Hello,
hope
King
you
Gore.
hope you are well. Uh, why is it? What is a quaded? Is that explained in the movie? Because I still don't know what the hell a quaded means.
It's not explained in the movie. Um, did you see this one?
No, I haven't seen either of them. I've only seen a bit. I think I saw. I think Black Devil Dog you lent me a copy of, so I think I saw that one. But
Oh, I
yeah.
think I
Because like,
brought. I think I brought it over one time when I went to go visit
yeah,
you.
we didn't finish it because I don't remember how it ends. But I do remember like him, the doll like licking the lady's breasts and like watching her take a
Oh
shower or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
Oh
It was
my god!
it was crazy fun and it's good. It's a
Well,
very fun film. I highly
good.
recommend it. I highly recommend it.
I almost want to buy it, but then I know that they're not gonna be good, and I'll hate myself for it. So I can't take a dive on it.
Well, Black Devil's Out from Hell, in my opinion, is better than Quadet Zone, but they both have their charm. Quadet Zone is a horror anthology, so if you like horror anthology shot on video,
Yeah.
you know you might like this one.
Do you know why it says DVD is currently in manufacturing? Orders made with this item will be delayed until the discs are in. Because everything I've clicked on has said that. So do they just not have discs? What the heck?
I don't know. I know they have certain things that are not so great, like announcing a movie a year before they have it's available to even pre-order. Like a lot of people have kept like on Instagram keep asking when is Men Behind the Sun coming out? When is Men Behind the Sun coming out? And sometimes, most of the times, they don't answer. So
Right.
yeah,
It's
it's
weird
a
because
small operation.
I've seen that on everything. I guess he doesn't have any back stock. I don't know. He just if you order it, you have to like wait for him to make it. I don't know. That's interesting. All right, we can move on.
All right, no, then the next film is Suicide Dolls, and that's a film directed a Japanese film directed by Tamakichi Anaru, and I bought this one today.
Now this is making of Suicide Dolls.
Oh yeah, I didn't buy that one. I bought Suicide Dolls. Yeah, I don't want to buy a making of film
Okay.
unless it's part of a special features, which I could they should have included, but you know.
I'll have to find that because it's not on the main page. All I see is making of.
Oh, okay, all right.
Okay, no worries. I'll just type it in real quick. Hopefully it'll pop up. Okay, Suicide Dolls. Needgore's gonna grab that Black Devil doll, dude. It's gonna blow your mind. It literally the ultimate weirdness shot on video weird is so weird, like not even good weird. Maybe not. Save your money. Maybe save your money. Griff says it takes them forever and stuff. I don't ever pre-order from them. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. The guy that runs Massacre video was on People's Court, right? Yep, I did a video on him. That's right. He was on People's Court
Yeah.
specifically because of Hack O Lantern. Some guy was showing it on YouTube, and he took the YouTuber to court because the guy wouldn't take his video down. But that doesn't make any sense because YouTube would just take it down. YouTube, I got a strike. This pisses me off. 2 days into my channel, I got a copyright strike, which is the bad one. If I get 3 of those, they close the channel for reviewing Attack of the Killer fucking Donuts.
Oh
Who gives
man.
a shit? The people who made it, like, I guess they somehow they set something up of like footage of this movie is up. They take it down like a motherfucker. So I got a fucking strike for that goddamn movie. That pisses me off so much. So that's why I'm kind of not showing trailers and stuff anymore because damn man, YouTube is not fair. Anyway,
Right.
Suicide Dolls. What the hell is this about?
Well, it's part of kind of like a loose trilogy that the director made. The other 2 films are Women's Flesh, My Red Guts, and Tumbling Doll of Flesh. I have those 2 already, so this was the last one that I needed to pick up. Now these are like, do you remember that movie that you bought for me from Unearthed Films called Harakiri?
Vaguely. I mean, I know what you're talking about. Is that something? Is that coming out of her eye? What's coming out of her eye?
So they're
Okay.
basically like art house um plays about a woman like hurting herself. So they're supposed to be artsy and appeal to the darker tastes in people. And if I remember, Anaru, the last name of Tamakichi, it's kind of like a slang in Japanese. It means asshole. So I think he
Right.
did like a lot of porn, and then he decided to make these three gore films, and they're short and yeah, not for everybody, but I like them. Like the cover to Tumbling Doll of Flesh, I like to scare my little cousin with. I show him the cover. It's a woman bandaged up and like with her mouth open, and it scares him. So yeah, he has no desire to watch these films, but
No, he shouldn't.
yeah,
That's funny. It's John says, "Wait until you see hard gore." We have. Wait till we
I
get
have
there.
seen hardcore.
I think we saw it together. I remember. I think you found a bootleg of it because I know I've
Yeah,
seen it.
yeah.
Um, Fight the Strike. No, I couldn't fight it because they just took it down, and it's just one of those things where it didn't really matter. No one's gonna watch Attack of the Killer Donuts. Who gives a fuck? That movie sucks. So it's like I'm just gonna ignore it and not cause any waves, but I gotta be real careful. Anyway, okay, Suicide Dolls. You just bought this one, right?
Yeah, I just bought that one. Yeah, and they're relatively cheap, so that's the good thing about these films. And it's on DVD,
But
of course, so
yeah,
it's
they're
gonna be
DVD.
cheap.
That's why.
Yeah, yeah. And the last film is Phantom Killer 2. Now, we have history with these films. Red Massacre.
I will
Oh
never
man.
forget the first time you introduced me to Phantom Killer. And I mean, the first one was kind of stupid. Like, this sucks. But then they get progressively, like, and it's not even like violent. They just get progressively more graphic. And I'll say this:
Yes.
in part five, a police detective decides to take a break. She strips completely naked, and she uses a real gun as a dildo. And let's just say nothing is left to the imagination. You see all of it.
Now, I remember. I can't say I remember that because we were hanging, and when I see my best pal, the first thing I do is say, "Hey, man, let's get some liquor in me." Right?
That is true. That is true. You did
So
do that.
we were. I don't remember what exactly we were drinking, but MC has more control. He doesn't overdo it. I not so much, and I'd been drinking a little bit more than I should. So and the next day when I woke up, he was telling me about what happened in that Phantom Killer movie. I'm like, no, I don't remember that. He's like, dude, man, how could you remember that? You were drunk out of your mind.
Yeah.
Uh,
Another thing I remember, and this one, this is a scene that I would. That's pretty funny, John. John says the real masturbating gunman. Yeah.
oh yes.
This is a scene that I've played for people. So I'm like, let me just show you the opening of this movie, and it's a girl. She's like going out on a drive with her boyfriend, and they pull over to like fool around in the woods, and then a killer shows up, kills the boyfriend, and then takes the girl and is about to rape the girl, and she's completely naked. And then he's like, give me a blowjob or whatever. And then I don't think it's silent, but like, you know what he wants. And so she's doing it. And then the camera cuts to like her butthole. And you see it. You see her butthole. And then, you're not going to believe this. A straight razor. She shits out a straight razor. I'm shitting you not. It comes out of her butt. I mean, it's not covered in shit or anything, but somehow she jammed it in there like a dildo. She poops it out, like she pushes it out. She takes the straight razor out of her butt, opens it up, and cuts the guy's dick off. That's the
Wow.
beginning to Phantom Killer 5. What the hell? I mean, at that point, I mean, it's like all bets are off. No rails. Zero rails. This thing is insane. But I don't remember part 2 whatsoever because I think it's pretty mild.
Yeah, it's not as crazy as that. I have part one and Massacre video also put out. Yes.
Brown-eyed girl. Hey, Killjoy
Um,
Jake, what's up, buddy? Butthole, you say? what,
yeah.
what did I walk into? Well, it's just my weekly butthole movies conversation. I'm glad you're here, bud. Hope you're well. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, I just have the first one, and I remember there's a two low lives work, I think, at a train stop or something like that, and they get a new worker, and it's this female with an incredible body, and she says she's the butt queen or something like that, and so she sticks a broom handle or something in her anus, and she says, if you could pull it out, you win something. I don't remember what, or I get to do your work for you. And they try pulling it out, and they can't because she squeezes it really tight.
Of course.
And you see all of that in Phantom Killer, the first one.
I don't remember the Butt Queen very much, but I know like at least the first one tries to be a Giallo-esque kind of killer movie with naked
Kind of,
ladies.
yeah. Yeah.
But then after that, the guy's like, "Whatever, bro. Who will show me their asshole?"
Yeah.
John, don't worry. I won't. I won't tell your. I won't tell your significant other if you want to add this to your collection. So
So
this is
I,
part two. So you bought this one. I
the
thought
first
you had the
one.
whole. You had the whole collection though.
Oh, I had bootlegs of it. Yeah, the whole collection
Ah.
on bootleg copies. Yeah.
Chris wants to know if Phantom Killer 5 is on Tubi. I don't think so,
I
man.
doubt it. No. I think it's Silk Stream. Yeah.
But you never know. You never know.
So now all of you know why I don't have my own channel, because I can't like keep up the energy to keep talking about these, about keep it entertaining for people. And like I thought we would be on here longer. I even like tried to prepare and took notes on what I wanted to talk about. But so yeah. So
So that's it. Are you saying you're done? Are you done
well,
with us?
that's all I had for Massacre video.
Gotcha. Eternal says that he saw a vid of a girl eating cereal out of her butthole.
Oh, she was like one of those flexible ones.
But how do you even put cereal there? Like, was it in? Oh no, that's weird. No, why would you watch that? That's insane. Well, let's look at their catalog real quick. You said you
Right.
have a lot of their topics. So we mentioned hardcore. Did you grab the hardcore limited edition?
No, I I didn't like too much hardcore.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty shitty too, and
Yeah.
and not Phantom Killer wise, but yeah, I don't think it's. I didn't think it was a very good movie.
Yeah, yeah. I have much of their older titles, like their, like I have Venus Flytrap, Sex Android, which I really like. Um,
Sex Android, it's Japanese, right? It's got to be Japanese.
no, it's French if I remember correctly.
Oh, okay, same.
Yeah.
Same kind of feel.
Mm,
Bumpy says it gives a new meaning to Cocoa Pebbles. Oh man.
oh,
Eternal says she. Oh god, I don't know if we should describe this, but she had a stretching device. It's like a car wreck. You don't want to look, but you do anyway. Oh no! Oh my god, I can picture it, and it's horrifying.
man.
All right, so yeah, hardcore. But look at this. Special features are nothing. There are
Oh,
zero
man.
special features. A limited edition slipcase is not a special feature. A brand new scan is not a special feature. English
Exactly.
captions. Well, I guess they've got a stills gallery. That's something. But you know, it's funny that that he's like making. Whoa, look at all these cool special features, trailers for our other movies.
Right, right.
This is the incels one. Now, why didn't you want to grab this one? It sounds really fun.
It doesn't sound fun to me. I thought it would be a waste of money because it's a documentary, probably not that well made, about a topic that's mildly interesting, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't want to pick that one up.
Look at this guy. I can't even. It won't even let me click on make the picture bigger. This site's not great. Yeah, let's see. So here, let's get a clearer idea here. Born of an anonymous online message board, TFW no GF, that feeling when no girlfriend was initially used to describe a lack of romantic companionship. Its protagonist, Wojak, has become a mascot to the vast online community of hyper-anonymous 20-somethings. Hyper-anonymous? What the hell does that mean? Spawning countless memes and coming to symbolize a state of existence defined by isolation, rejection, and alienation. Well, I guess you're right then. That they do want girlfriends, but nobody wants them. TFW No GF presents an intimate portrait of these young men who have come of age on the internet and now find themselves navigating a new form of loneliness unique to the digital age. Why would I want to watch that? Who would want to watch that? That yeah, I agree with you. That does not sound interesting whatsoever.
Yeah, so that's why I didn't pick it up. That movie right there, Evil in the Woods. I
Yes.
saw that movie, a bootleg of it, but I didn't buy it. It's not that bad though. I just haven't picked it up yet. It's really crazy though. Not in a graphic way. Just in a lot of things are going on at the same time, kind of thing.
I don't know this one. It looks really cool. For a minute there, I thought it was said directed by Warren Oates, but no, William J. Oates. A low-budget film crew travels down to the southern town of Mildew, Georgia, to lens their new cinematic opus, Bigfoot versus the Space Killers. Unbeknownst to them, there are actual monsters in the woods, monsters that are embodiment of pure evil, driven by a 30-30-year-old 3,030-year-old force named Ida. Okay. Is it new? Is that a new movie?
No, it's been out for a while. Oh, you mean like if it was? No, it's a shot on video, like probably from the 90s, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Where you saw a bootleg of it?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Griff brings up a good one. Mr. No Legs, he says it was his favorite Massacre. Good fun flick that Senator Vincent could have put out. Yeah, I like Mr. No Legs quite a bit. That was a good release.
I haven't seen that one. I'm curious about it though.
It's not as good. It's not as good as it sounds, but it's basically about a dude with no legs in a wheelchair, who's not the good guy. He's the bad guy. He's like a mob boss, and he does like a karate fight in his wheelchair. That's pretty interesting. He's got guns on his wheelchair. Yeah, it's all right.
Okay, all right.
It won't redefine the world. So what are the other titles that you have here? Maybe you can toss some recommendations to people.
Sex Android is pretty good, and Spine I liked as well.
Let me see if Sex Android comes up here.
That's the
look
one.
At this cover, Jesus. Wow. Okay. Sex Android is out of stock.
Oh man.
You know what? Let me just go to all releases. That'll be easier. Yeah, it's interesting. And then they released something that Vinegar Syndrome fans might be interested in. I know you have probably no interest in it. But there's a pornographic film, a recent one, well maybe 2000 something, but it is called The Portraits of Andrea Palmer. This was co-directed by the head of Massacre Video and the head of Vinegar Syndrome.
Oh wow, interesting. Yeah. I'm not interested in the movies because I'm not interested in porn, but it's interesting that those two people worked on the film. That's pretty cool.
And it looks really depressing. It looks really bad. Like it looks like really. It's one of those dark, depressing, dramatic, sad porn movies that it's just why it should be fun. Porn should be fun, in my opinion. I don't know. You know, like, hey, if you're not pulling a razor blade out your butt, get out of here, movie. Final Stab is kind of a weird release for them because it's almost the most like standard movie on here. I remember this like early 2000s kind of slasher Scream ripoff. What do you know about Dead American Woman? Is that one that you've looked into?
I've heard of it and I've seen the cover, but I haven't really looked into that much. No,
Do you prefer like the foreign kind of gore movies, or you don't? It doesn't matter to you.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter as long as as long as the set pieces look cool. You know.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is all about that. I'm trying to find out if anybody in the chat knows if this is an American film or not. I can't see just with a brief perusal through the site. Then there's one that I can 100% give you a thumbs down on is The Bad Pack. This is bad. This is awful, awful crap movie. It's like VSA territory. This is the kind of movie that would be 100% of VSA.
Yeah, I
But
can see that happening. Yeah.
right? But look at that cast: Roddy Piper, Robert Davi. I mean, it's a good cast. But the movie sucks so bad, so bad. And
That's a shame.
you can watch it for free on Tubi if you don't believe me. And if you like it, hey, buy it. The limited edition is available. But it's just one of those like just real like cheeseball movies with like not that much action and a bad script. It's not great.
You
Here's
know
one. Go ahead.
what I was watching before getting on here. Hobgoblins. Did you like that one?
Yeah,
I thought that was a lot of fun. I love the humor in that one. Yeah.
Hobgoblins is
Uh,
great, but they didn't put it out.
no, yeah, that was Vinegar Syndrome. Yeah.
Right,
So
right.
yeah, those two we both had picked up. Mahakal.
Did you pick that up?
Yeah, I did, and Toxic Zombies as well.
Did you watch them yet?
Yeah,
Did you like Mahakal? That's how they pronounce it in the movie.
it was okay. Toxic Zombies, I think, was a little bit better.
Yeah.
Mahakal was way too long though.
Yeah, it was like almost 3 hours, man. It was a pretty intense movie. Way too many musical numbers that didn't fit with the tone. And almost like they didn't care. Like, oh, my friend just died, and then do like the dance.
Yeah.
Like, what's happening in this movie? Do people not have real emotions? What's going on? Very strange. Very strange. Eternal Melancholy says porn should be fun, adventurous, and sticky.
Yeah.
Fletch says, "Hey, what happened to the old channel? No worries, I'm here. What happened? I made a whole video about it. You gotta go back and then you will find out." Mahakal, I would give it a thumbs up. I think it's pretty funny. If you're interested in, is it even in stock? It doesn't even say if it's out of stock on the front page, which it should. Out of stock, so you can't buy it anyway. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna guess Toxic is gone. Yep, that's gone too. But then, like, it doesn't say. You should say out of stock, cannot buy here. Well, I guess it says read more. I guess that is a dead giveaway. Who else does that? Diabolic. Diabolic does that too. Where if you can't pre-order something, it'll say read more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think instead of read more, I should just say out of here or take it off. Take it off the site if you're not selling it anymore. Okay, what do you know about Paranoia Garden? That seems like it's up your alley.
I never even heard of that one.
Oh man, you gotta you. This whole video was you talking about your love for Massacre video, and you haven't heard of half of these. You have to get Paranoia Garden.
Is that a hardcore film, like porn film? I don't know.
I don't think so. It doesn't even say what it's about. Oh, here we go. In Japan, during the waning days of World War II, recent widow Noriko clings to her husband's family after he is killed in battle. But that familial love is quickly replaced by more forbidden urges, and the bonds between them turn physical. Yet there is another secret hidden in this house, one that in the time of war could bring great shame and place all of their lives in peril. A taboo tale that questions notions of love, loyalty, and death. I don't know, but it seems like that would be up your alley.
Not really.
But Japanese torture porn, that's your thing.
It's torture porn.
Yeah, they're torturing a young girl during a time of war. That's. I mean, look at the cover.
I look into it. I look into it. I do have the one on the bottom of that one.
Look at that. See? Look, she's all tied up. She's not gonna have a good day. She's gonna have a terrible day.
No, that's fine.
Fetus. Do you know about Fetus? That seems like another one that might be yours.
Yeah, I've thought about it. I have it on my list on Amazon. Yeah, I haven't seen it though.
Is this a shot on video thing?
I don't know.
Let's see what it looks like. Oh, that's just a mess of guts. That's not very helpful. I can't tell. Yeah, shot on video thing. Nah. Not for me. Here's one that I almost bought. It's a documentary about aliens.
Oh, I did buy that one. I liked it.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, it was too short though. Very short.
Oh, this is the Phil Schneider guy. This is the guy who talks about that the aliens burned his fingers off or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, yeah.
Terrell says we're cracking him up. I'm glad to hear that.
Sorry, I mean, like I said, I'm not a YouTuber. I try to be helpful, and oh man.
Mahakal and Toxic went out of what is out of stock during their sale, but they didn't keep track of their numbers well enough. Thought I had them, but they canceled the order. Yeah, that sucks. That really
man.
sucks. The director's cut of Bad Pack. Robert Davi pulls a straight razor from his butt and cuts off Roddy Piper's pecker. Yep, that 100% happens, but you're not gonna see it on that disc. Anyway, so that's a documentary, and you say it's okay but short.
Yeah, it's okay but short. Yeah, yeah.
So Night Terror, you say you have this?
Yeah, I have that one. It wasn't that great, but it's okay. Maybe 2.5 stars.
You know what that guy on the cover reminds me of? Every time I see it, he looks like Joe Bob.
A little bit, yeah, he does.
And like if I see it from far away, I'm like, is that Joe Bob in that movie? Wait, is it Joe Bob? Maybe not. I don't think so.
No, it's not Joe Bob Briggs. No.
Is it shot on video?
Yes, yes.
Oh yeah. Oh boy, look at that. Interesting. Interesting. All right. Is that LeVar Burton? Was LeVar Burton in that? That was weird. Okay. Hackle Engine we talked about. Let's go to the next page and see if anything jumps out at you. Did you ever get the devil?
No, I saw the trailer for it, and I thought it was a little bit boring, the trailer. So.
Did you ever get the gay vampire love story Love Bites?
No, I didn't get it. No.
I was curious about this, but then after seeing the Bad Pack, I'm like, I'm not gonna buy that. It's out of stock anyway. But American Rampage and Danger USA, were you ever interested in these?
I saw those, but I'm not too interested in those. No.
Yeah, they don't. I mean, here's the thing: if those were VSAs, though, you would be interested.
Well, I wouldn't be, but I would be forced to get them because I have a compulsion to get all the VSAs. So. Like I still have Cyber Vengeance. I'm dreading watching it, and I know it's gonna be awful.
So stupid. Bumpy says you're doing great, by the way, buddy.
Oh, thank you, Bumpy. I'm just
Johnny Blazin 69. Oh, Blazini. The Underground looks like it could be good. Would you say it's something that's worth a buy if people are into UFO topics?
No, the Fiend. I've seen it, and I think
not this one. Not this one. The Underground.
Oh, okay.
Would you be? Do you think people should buy that if they're into UFO stuff?
Oh, the Underground. Yeah.
Okay.
But you could find longer interviews with that guy on YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I did actually. When I looked up the doc, I was gonna buy it, but then I looked up and like most of his stories online, so I'm like, yeah, I'll just watch one of his videos.
Yeah.
John says they aren't lying when they say limited. The entire damn site is out of stock. I know, it's crazy. Fiend, have you seen that one?
Yes, I have. I don't own it yet, but I have seen it. Yeah, it's fun. It's a Don Dollar film, if I remember.
Mm-hmm. I believe I own Enter the Devil, but I haven't seen it yet. I'm pretty sure I have this, but I have not seen it. Do you own this one at all?
No, I don't. I don't. Now down there are that's the cover that scares Guillermo.
Oh,
Tumbling Dollar Flesh. That one is pretty good. Pretty good
I mean,
torture movie, torture porn. Yeah. Don't.
it's pretty gross.
The only thing that I don't like, since it's Japanese, they blur out the genitalia, so you don't
Oh
get to
yeah.
see any porn action. It's all blurred out.
Porn action. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do that in Japan, which is interesting. Like, then if you can't show the penetration, why do it? You know what I mean? It's like, I mean, I
Yeah.
guess people still buy it, and also, yeah, well, so they can have sex. Why not? But I still think I always find it such an odd practice.
And they have the most extreme films from come out of Japan, the extreme horror films. So
Oh yeah.
yeah,
And then this is My Red Guts is like part two. You said.
it's like the trilogy of gore films that Tamakichi and Naru made. Woman's Flesh, My Red Guts. Yeah, that one is okay, but Tumbling Dollar Flesh. If you're gonna get or you're curious about one of them, pick up Tumbling Dollar Flesh. That one is like the best in my opinion. Out
Yeah,
of the
just
three.
don't pick it up from Massacre Video because they don't have it.
Oh man, I didn't know that they had all these out of stock titles, man.
Yeah, that's very bummery. Nurse Jill. I don't know anything about this. Out of
I
stock,
saw the
so I guess.
I saw the trailer for that one, and I thought it wasn't that great. I think it's a newer film.
Oh man,
Oh, go down, go down.
look, cinematography by Joe Rubin. He's the head of Vinegar Syndrome. He's the one who co-directed that other one.
Oh, there you go.
What were you gonna show me?
I have those two, and both of them are great. Orozco, the Embalmer, and Demon Queen. They're both great. Orozco is a documentary.
Wait, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. We're not
Okay.
there, done at the page yet. So save your love for that one. Necrophagia. That seems like a good one for you.
Nah, I heard about it, and I read what it was about. I think it has to do with that's like the name of a rock band. I think something like that. And read what it's about.
Okay, Welcome to Hell. Witness some of the most barbaric acts ever captured on film. Hear some of the most shocking music to ever be released. See violence and depravity that only come from the sick minds of necrophagia and cult filmmaker Jim Van Bever. I don't know what it doesn't really say much about it. Maybe it is like a music video set to like gore footage or something.
Yeah,
Meh.
I
I
wasn't
don't know.
attracted to that one.
Joe Jack says, somebody showed me Japanese porn once and it seemed totally pointless. My imagination can do a better job. I agree with you. I agree with you. But those are some lovely looking ladies, regardless. Let's see. Mutilations? I didn't even know this. Okay, that's probably gone. Yep. I didn't even have to check. I mean, this says read more. So these are all out of stock, by the way. So I'm not even going to click on them. Escape from the Insane Asylum. Do you know that one?
I thought about, I was very close to buying that one, but I never did. So yeah. The same with
Uh,
Alien Beasts. I know you showed that on a
oh,
Let's Watch Live. Yeah.
holy shit. That's right. They put this out. Oh my god.
I wouldn't mind picking that one up. I like really bad movies.
I mean, this is the worst of the worst. The worst of the worst.
Would you say it's worse than Seoul, Korean from Seoul?
Yes, I would. Oh wait, gosh, I don't know. It's so hard because they're bad on many different levels. They're both
Yeah.
nonsense movies, but Alien Beast has nudity, so I don't know. It's hard.
Hmm.
Bumpy says no, no, no. John says Alien Beast no. Not My Truth says Massacre Video has the worst customer service. I'll agree with you, man. I think he has kind of an attitude. I was interviewing him for something, and he was like, "How many more questions do we have?" Like, what the hell, man? Like, I don't know. It felt weird to me, but, it is what it is. Griff says that the only company I can think of that is worse than Massacre is Raro Video. Are they even still around? I thought they were gone. Yeah, Alien Beast. Luckily, you can't buy it. Okay, so these are in stock. The Wasteland Nutbag and Back from Hell. Are you familiar with any of those?
I'm familiar with Nutbag. I was very close to buying it because it's about a serial killer, fictional story, of course. But I was looking at the screenshots and the trailer, and it looks it put me off because it didn't look cool. It looked like it's an indie movie about a serial killer, but it has its fans. But I wasn't interested in that film. Yeah,
Yeah, you weren't one of those fans.
exactly.
This looks interesting. Back from Hell, but I can't tell if it's a new movie or not. Oh, it's from the director of Necrophiles. No thanks. I'm moving on. That movie's terrible. Okay.
I have those top three. Yeah,
Well,
and
let's
I
talk
have
about
most
them.
of the bottom. Yeah,
Excellent. So let's talk about Anthropophagus 2000.
that one is cool. Is directed by a fan of the Anthropophagus movie, and it has good gore in it, good good topless chicks in it, and good kills. Um, it's an indie movie, so don't expect like the greatest acting, but it's a
Sure.
fun film, and I liked it.
Ryan says that Raro just announced a new title, so I guess it's still around. Yeah, good for them. 696. We're not even over 700 yet, guys. Let's do it. I mean, obviously, if you're watching, you've already subbed, but help me spread the word. Let's try and get to 700. Yeah, I'm a little bummed that 1,300 people watched it and only 300 people came over. That's well, now it's probably closer to 4, but that's not a good sign. It's gonna be an uphill battle. Okay, so this is Andres Schnass who made
Yeah,
this.
that's right. That's right.
The cover's really bad. Like, it's very cheap. It's
It's
almost
it's a fun movie.
all right. I will take your word for it. Sex Android. We touched on this a little bit. You want to give us a plot without spoiling anything?
It's also like an art house film, and it's short, little kind of like skits of like oddball stuff with a little bit of gore in it. Um, Almost like little skits of. It's like if you were in going to a cabaret or something, and you saw like little skits performed on a theater stage.
Okay. Hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's out of stock anyway, so both of those two are. You can buy Spine though. What is Spine about?
It's also about a serial killer, a fictional serial killer. And the thing I didn't like about that one is that they don't show the kills aren't bloody, and some of them are off screen, but the rest of it is pretty interesting in my opinion.
Gotcha. John says, "Good topless tits, BC approved." That's right.
Mm.
That's right. Okay, we talked about Evil in the Woods. Venus Flytrap.
Venus
You see?
Flytrap is has a similar story to Last House on the Left,
Oh,
where
okay.
the bad guys at the end get a taste of their own medicine.
All right. Is it American? Is it a foreign film?
It's American. It's American. Yeah.
Looks like there's only 23 left. If you guys are interested in grabbing it,
It's shot on video. Yeah.
I'll be staying away. But there you go. The Nostril Picker. Did you ever see that? It's not available, but this cover's so stupid.
Yeah, I own it. I own it.
Of course, I did. I set you up for that one. So what the hell is this about?
It's about a sleazy guy that meets this. He does a favor for some guy on the street, and he gives him like the magical powers of turning into a girl. So what he does, he goes into a girl's a high school, and he goes into the girl's locker room, and he goes around pretending to be a girl.
Now, when he turns into a girl, is he really a girl, or is he like do they cast a girl, or is it the same guy dressed as a girl?
I don't remember.
Well, that's a mystery to be solved another day. If anyone in the chat has seen it, let me know. Um, Weird, but why does he pick his nose? What's that about?
That happens a couple of times in the movie, but for no reason he just does it. And Mondo Magic I also have. That one is one of those Mondo documentary type films.
Okay, it's out of stock, unfortunately. This one's out of stock, but you've heard of. Listen, I've heard you talk about this one, Voyage to Agatis.
Yeah,
Agatas.
that is by the infamous director Marian Dora. And I didn't pick that one up because back that's an older title. Back when that was available and ready to be picked up and bought, I didn't know about Marian Dora. I never seen any of his films because they were all hard to get, and
Right.
I couldn't find any copies. Like he also did Cannibal, which Unearth put out.
Mm.
That's the one about the guy that puts out an ad in a newspaper about he wants a victim where he could eat him like a cannibal and then kill him, and that is based on a true story. Believe it or not, I told you about this before, MC, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So this is by the same
Good times.
director.
Interesting. And well, maybe it'll come back in stock. I don't know.
I
It
hope
seems
so.
almost abandoned. This site. Snuff 102, Savage Vengeance, 555, Orozco, and actually the last two, Demon Queen and Junk Films, are all out of stock. But are there any of those that you wanna discuss? I know you want to talk about Orozco.
Yeah, well, going in order, Snuff 102, I bought it, and I think it's a great film. I think it's underappreciated, but I think it's pretty good torture porn film.
Is it? Oh no, it's not. I was gonna say is it Japanese, but no, it's Mariano Peralta. A
Yeah.
2-disc set. What the hell do you get in that? Oh, let's see. 2 discs, Spanish language, interview, bits and pieces making a featurette. Why does it need 2 discs? I don't know. Looks like more is on the way, but who knows when. I think this has been out of stock for a while. What else have you seen?
I've seen 555, but I don't own it.
Yeah, this is
It
a
was
pretty
shot
well
on-
known,
Yeah,
shot on video movie. Did you like
that's
it?
right. I thought it was okay. That's why I didn't pick it up as soon when I heard when it was available. So,
Gotcha. It's shot in blood vivid color.
but a lot of people like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Orozco and Junk Films is made by the same director. It's a Japanese guy. Now, Orozco is a documentary about a mortician, an embalmer, and he lives in Caracas. Was it no? It was in somewhere in Colombia.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
I can look that up. Kenny says that I'm not sure if he's referencing a 555, but I think he is. He says, "BC, it's got to be better than Bad Magic."
I haven't seen Bad Magic just yet.
Yeah, me neither. I haven't gotten to it yet. We like to wait. Oh, by the way, I guess we should announce the next thing. When is it? The 14th? Is that what we agreed?
Yeah, the 14th of September. Yeah.
14th of September, Wednesday, episode 5, bottom of the barrel, here on this channel. BC's in charge, and he's making us watch a classy art house film and a Polonia Brothers movie.
Right.
For better or worse. Okay, so you said Junk Films, same director.
Same director, right?
And is this, I'm guessing it's just more kind of gore stuff?
Yeah, but he doesn't do. It's not reenactments. It's real stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay, so in the small print there reads, this film contains extreme real-life violence and gore, including scenes of mutilation and dismemberment. This subject matter may offend sensitive viewers. No, or anybody really. No one under 18 is permitted to view the film. Yikes. Now, I'm not a fan of real gore. I don't mind it in a movie, but real gore, I feel that's too much. To me, that's more. I wouldn't really call that art. personally, I feel that's kind of going over the line with the stuff that people should see.
Yeah, I saw a lot of it when I was like in high school and stuff like that, and I think I'm not a fan of it like much more these days. I do like Orozco because I think Orozco does have artistic merit because it's a documentary and it has as much as well, it's dead bodies and it talks about the life of this guy and how he makes a living and stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm.
I appreciated that for Orozco. Jump films I don't own and never been interested in picking up.
Gotcha. You know what? I wish they had a way to sort what's in print and out of print, so you could just keep it on one page and be able to see everything that you could order. And even if you wanted to order something, it's still like being made or whatever. But
Yeah.
anyway, so that's it. We covered Massacre video from top to tails, from tits to shits, as my grandma used to say. John says, BC, I actually like Begotten enough to pick up the DVD. There you go. So did BC. How much was it?
I got it for $35 on eBay because Amazon had it, but they had it for 45.
It's a way better deal. Okay,
Yeah.
Massacre video, man. Hopefully we'll get these releases soon. And I swear to God, Massacre video, or maybe it was Unearthed, they announced a TV show, the hilarious House of Frightenstein. It was like
That was unearthed. Unearthed.
was it Unearthed?
Yeah.
And then we never heard anything else from it. Like no one's ever said anything like when is it coming or anything like that. I don't know what's going on. John says he found it on eBay for 24. Well, you lucked out.
Wow, that's cool. That's good.
You lucked out. Okay, Massacre video. That was a little enlightening and disgusting. I'm probably not gonna buy anything from them. I mean, I have like Makahala. They do stuff like that. I might grab it, but yeah, it seems like they know that they're kind of leaning into their gore, the gore side of things, which is fine.
Mhm.
Obviously, there's an audience. You're one of the people who love their stuff, so.
Yeah, I have a lot
I
of
guess
them.
it's working out. Well, how many like what's your favorite if you had to pick one of the ones they put out?
Oh, I've seen Sex Android quite a bit, so I think that one probably be one of my, if not my favorite Massacre video title. Trying to think what else.
Massacre, yeah. If I had to pick, I would say Toxic Zombies or Hack Lantern.
Oh, Hank Lantern was really fantastic. Yeah, that was a good
Yeah.
film. Yeah,
Or
those
even
two, Hank Lantern,
Hack Lantern and
Sex Android. Yeah.
Sex Android. I'll even throw in Mr. No Legs. That had some really good action actually. If I remember correctly, there's a good chase scene in that. Okay, let's call it a day. By the way, are you free tomorrow, like around 1 or 2?
No,
Okay,
I'm not available. I'm sorry.
no worries. I have to. I'll be covering tomorrow live the new Arrow releases, plus the Cauldron Films announcement, which is supposed to be dropping tomorrow. But yeah, BC will be busy, and then later that night, 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST, me and Tony will be here with our wives, discussing chick flicks for better or worse. What do you have planned for the rest of the night, BC?
What was I gonna say? Oh, watching something comfortable. So I'm gonna be watching Pluto TV, Cops and Rescue 911.
Well, okay, just gonna have a nice little regular TV night.
Yeah, yeah. And thank you. The last comment I missed who said it. It said good job. I want to say thanks. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a while back, but you continued to do a good job. I've got screeners to watch, so I gotta do this before the vinegar titles come in. All right, gang. Thanks for watching. Thanks for this. Well, I guess it's the first installment of Mansplaining with Well, I'll bring a guest on to talk about something. Either I'll do it or they'll do it. And we shed a light on Massacre Video and the fact that you can't really buy anything from them anymore because everything is either out of stock or currently being produced.
It wasn't always like this. I remember well, you know what? I'm not sure because usually I picked up the titles from Amazon, much lower price. So, yeah.
Same. I think I got Hackle Lantern from Amazon. I mean, I know I did. So the only thing I've ever bought directly from them was Mahakal and Toxic Zombies.
Right.
And I think I guess Mr. No Legs too. I guess I got that directly from them. But yeah, any parting words or you think we've said it all?
I think we've said it all.
We've said it all. Then let us bid you adieu, friends. We love you very much. Take care of yourselves. We'll be back. The watch along for Nightmare on Elm Street was super fun. I think I'm gonna do a lot. I'm gonna do that weekly now, every Thursday, starting with the entire Nightmare run. We're gonna do all the movies up to the remake, and then I have a list of other stuff we're gonna tackle. And the good thing about the watch along, as opposed to the Let's Watch, is that I can show anything, because I'm not showing it. I'm watching it, and you can watch it at home or just listen to me. And we can have fun that way. And I do a running commentary, so there's no like silent things where I'm just watching the movie. I don't think I shut up the whole time because I was reading IMDb and interviews with Wes Craven and things like that. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. And hopefully, if BC gets a pair of headphones or AirPods, he'll be able to join me for some of that fun.
That sounds good. That sounds very good.
All right, let's call it a day. BC, thank you. Have a good night. Enjoy your cop shows.
Thank you.
And you at home, enjoy whatever you'll be watching. We love you. We love you just the way you are. Thank you for being over here on the new channel. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate you guys watching and your support and your essence. It's needed on this channel. It wouldn't be the same without you.
Yeah. Y'all ready for this?